So, Michigan football coach Sherrone was fired for sleeping with a staffer, and he was arrested. This man gambled $30 million because he did not have control of his dick. $30 million. You gambled, sir, because you want to sleep with a staffer and it's against the rules and the regulations. But because he does not have control of his ding-a-ling, he gambled $30 million. He gambled his name. His wife is embarrassed. His kids, I think he has 3 girls, right? Embarrassed. This just happened to, what's his name? The one that wanted to choke the little white lady. What's his name? That one. This happened 2 years ago to the other black coach. And didn't that happen to the coach that was here before? So when are y'all going to learn? I just spoke to my husband about it this morning. When black men, he's married to, I think his wife is a white woman. So a black man really doesn't matter. Because if he did, he would have chosen a black woman. But anyways, he's still a black man with $30 million. And you gambled because you couldn't keep your ding-a-ling in your pants. This is why Jesus says, if your eye offends you, pluck it out. So you know what y'all do, men? If you do not have control over your ding-a-ling, you need to cut it off. Not literally. Okay, don't go out here cutting your stuff with about because it's a Jan told me to cut it off. $30 million. Like, hasn't this been happening? It's like every year you hear one of these stories about men in high position with lots of money to change generations, to create generational wealth, is messing up because you do not have control over your ding-a-ling. You're married with a wife at home and kids, and you're sleeping with the staffer, and it's against the rules and the regulations, and rumors have it they was trying to get rid of you anyways. They're trying to get rid of you, sir. So you didn't think for one time. You didn't think. Not one time did you think, I wonder if she's a Delilah. Because if they are trying to get rid of you, Samson, they know what you like. They know what your weakness is. So you know what they're going to do? They're going to put your weakness right in front of you. And it's only a moment of time before you bend the knees. It's only a moment of time before you bend your knees because your enemies know. They know what your weaknesses are. And since they wanted to get rid of you anyways, they put this pretty little white girl there. Y'all alone in the office 12, 1 o'clock at night. And according to reports, it been came out, I have the screenshots, that they need to fire him because allegedly he got the girl pregnant. So not only are you sleeping with the hoe, because any woman that's willing to prostitute herself to a married man is a hoe. You knew he was married, and he knew he was married. But because he doesn't have control over his dingling, he was able to fall for the setup, for the trap of the enemy. Even if they didn't want to get rid of you, sir, you're a black man, not that it matters to you, in high authority with $30 million contract. And you don't think the devil's going to set a trap for you. So not only was you committing adultery on your wife, you was doing it, no protection. So this chick allegedly is pregnant. But you know what, ladies? The same way the men fall for the traps and they bow their knees to their dangling is the same way we as women bow our knees to our emotions. A man's dingling is equivalent to our emotions. Let me go ahead and read this article. He got arrested. Yahoo News. Ex-Michigan coach Sherrone in custody amid assault in investigation after being fired for inappropriate relationship. Sherrone's time Michigan system of the Wolverines fired their head coach, football coach on Wednesday afternoon. The school fired Moore for cause due to an investigation of Moore saying Wednesday the coach engaged in an inappropriate relationship with a staff member. Further specifics of that relationship or when the investigation actually started are unknown. This is it. So they wanted to get rid of him. So now they're doing investigation. And it says fired with cause. You know what that means? They don't have to pay him. They do not have to pay him the rest of his contract. They wanted to get rid of him. That's why it says with cause. And you gave them the cause. Because you was being led around by your little ding-a-ling. And that is exactly what they wanted. Head coach football coach Sherrone has been terminated with cause effectively immediately. Michigan Athletic Director Wade Manuel said in a statement following a university investigation, credible evidence was found that Coach Moore engaged in an inappropriate relationship with a staff member. This conduct constitutes a clear violation of university policy, and UM maintains zero tolerance for such behavior. But I guarantee you, if he was winning, they would not have fired him. They would have swept it under the rug. But because they wanted to get rid of him anyways, just cause. Moore, according to ESPN, Dan was then detained by police in Salem, Michigan, which sits just south of Ann Arbor, on Wednesday night. He was turned over to police in Pittsfield Township for an investigation into potential charges. Moore was eventually taken into custody at the Washoe County Jail. Officials said that was done after an alleged assault investigation that took place early on Wednesday afternoon, and that the incident does not appear to be random in nature. Further specific about the incident or any charges the Moore may face are not yet known. I'm going to tell you what the charges are. Michigan named associate head coach Biff as the team's interim coach. Let's read a little bit about him. Moore, 39, was first hired at Michigan ahead of the 2018 season as the team's tight end coach. Your hands, Lexi. He was Wolverines' offensive coordinator during their undefeated national championship run through the 2023 season, and he was promoted to replace Jim Harbaugh when Harbaugh left to become head coach of the Los Angeles Chargers that made Moore first black full-time head coach of Michigan. History. So you made history as a black man. And this is what you did. You made history as a Black man at Michigan University, and this is what you did. Because you have no control over your dingling. You are being led by your dingling. So let's go to the tweets. According to the tweets on Twitter, on December 1st, a burner account posted, this is December 1st, today's December 11, yesterday was December 10th when he was fired, right? Sherrone cheater Moore got a staffer pregnant and is soon to be fired. This is December 1st. Of course, we don't know if this is true. He's fired, but I'm just showing you the tweets that was put on Twitter, okay? So on December 1st, somebody posted that he cheated and got a staffer pregnant and they was going to fire him. Okay. Another tweet. Brett McMurphy from Michigan. Sherrone Moore has been terminated with cause effective immediate following the university investigation. Credible evidence was found that Coach Moore engaged in an inappropriate relationship with a staff member. This conduct constitutes clear violation of university policy. UN Magazine maintains zero tolerance. So do you think if he was like winning, they would fire him? No, they would sweep this under the rug because apparently this is what they do. So this is the staffer. Her name was put out there. Executive assistant to the head coach. You was executive assistant. All right. Oh, and I know somebody said, why you put her name out there? Because first of all, her name is already out there. They follow each other on TikTok, on social media. She follows Sherrone Moore's wife. Sherrone Moore's wife follows her. They follow each other. In the meantime, this Delilah was sleeping with her husband. Hold on, y'all. Lexi not looking right. I'm back. Now I gotta make sure Lexi's looking right. Yeah, that's her. That's the hoe. December 3rd. Robert Carrion. Sherrone Moore is cheating on his wife with a football department employee. Fire Moore and clueless liar. They Ward, the AD who's working overtime to cover this up. Here she is. The city of Salem Police Department assistant located detaining former University of Michigan football coach Sherrone Moore. Mr. Moore was turned over to Pittsfield Townfield. Guess why, y'all? You're not going to believe what the dumb man do. Friend whose dad this is on Twitter, go on Twitter, is a donor, said Sherrone is currently going crazy. Apparently, Sherrone is in protective custody, threatened to unalive his wife. So you cheated, you got fired, you gambled the bag. And you go home, allegedly, we don't know. He's innocent until proven guilty. That this is the country we live in. You go home, tell your wife you got fired because you didn't have control of your dingling. I'm sure she's threatening to divorce you and leave you. You threaten to unalive her. You're threatening to unalive the wrong person, sir. Please get a mirror and look. Okay, good. boundaries. Get a mirror, look at yourself. That's the only person you should be threatening to unalive, because your wife didn't do anything. Your wife was home, taking care of the home, making sure you have a nice home to come home, take care of her kids. You's out here, don't have control of your ding-a-ling, gambling the bag. And now you want to threaten to unalive your wife? Get a mirror, look at the only person you should be threatening to unalive. You. The nerve of you to go home to threaten your wife because she's threatening to leave you. You don't think she should leave you? Huh? Did you think about that before you were sleeping with the staffer? You didn't think about it. You didn't think about my wife and my kids. Like, that should have been the first thing that comes to your mind. My wife and my kids. Then, girl, not only did he do that, then he drove over to the mistress, the whole house, broke in her house, and threatened to unalive her and himself. Had a knife at his throat to unalive himself. Then he left there and went, some church or something. The first thought, the inkling of the first thought that came to your mind of cheating on your wife, you should have ran to the church. Now you want to run to the church after you done gambled the bag, slept with the mistress who's possibly pregnant, threatened your wife. Now you want to run to the church, too late. Go on to jail. They're going to lock you up forever because of attempted unaliving, okay? And it's two white women, so you ain't never going to come out of jail, okay? She going to take all your black money, all that black money you got, she going to take it. Well deserved to be taken, because you's a fool. You's a dum-dum. You're an idiot. You deserve everything that's coming to you, sir. Anyways, y'all, I'm annoyed. I'm so annoyed. I'm so annoyed because I'm like, sir, that little piece of meat between your legs is controlling y'all. I gotta go. Come on back. Comment below. Let me know what you think. Come on back. I have another video. I was going to do this with another dum-dum. A woman this time. She's a dum-dum. Okay? Whoo! Dum-dum. Come on back. I love you. Thank for those of you who have registered for Is He a Wolf in Sheep's Clothing or a Shepherd? Keep on registering. I have limited spaces. And thank you for those of you picking up my books available on Amazon. I need to go. They need to go on sale, right? I forgot to put them on sale. My #1 best on 23 types of guys you might meet. Be sure to subscribe, thumbs up, leave a comment for me, even if it's, hey girl, you're commenting on the video. Let the video play. Do not skip the commercials, okay? This is how Sister Janice get a little bit of coins to buy her kids McDonald's, okay? Love you. Talk to you later. Bye.